Hello. Hi. I've not been here in like 2 weeks. I've been a bit busy, caught up with things here and there, but I'm back. Today I'm working from home, so when you see me wearing this, just know I am at home. A lot of you have reminded me I've not been here on Instagram. Hey, Mudani, you've not been on YouTube. And then I'm thinking, I have so many videos on YouTube. Have you watched all of them? But anyway, I'm back. So I want to talk about the bare minimums when it comes to dating. Like, these are the barest minimums. You can have others, like yours, personal ones, but as a coach who also focuses on relationships, I can tell you these are some of the most important and some of those that might make you miserable in your relationship, or if that relationship will lead into marriage. The first thing is communication. There is no relationship without communication. Oh, the last time we spoke was on Monday, today is on Thursday, but I sent him a hi, he said hi. Or, he doesn't really call me. Or sometimes when I chat him, he replies the following day. There is no relationship without communication. Like, a relationship cannot survive without communication. If you're getting ghosted like for days, for a week, you've not spoken. Oh, or another one I received a question was, he says we don't have to talk all the time. Sibora, I know he loves me. How are you supposed to know he loves you if he is not excited to talk to you, even about his day, about even silly things like sending funny memes and funny videos to each other? That's also a way of building your love. There is no relationship without communication. So if you're in a situationship where there is no communication, where you feel, he's not called me for 3 days, and then the time he's calling you, you're getting anxiety because you're feeling like it's a privilege. Communication is the bare minimum. Like, what else will happen in that relationship if you're not even talking? That's the first thing. Don't be in a relationship where there's no communication or where you're questioning things. Another thing, sometimes you can get to know someone and you realize they're texting more and maybe you'd like them to call more. It's important for you to address that. And especially if you feel you share some of the values, you like his character, you're enjoying everything, but he doesn't call as much as he texts. It's good to say, I really like it when we talk on the phone. Or say, I love it when we have phone conversations. Like, that's means more to me than sometimes texting. Texting is okay, but couldn't you just talk on the phone at least once a day? It's okay to express that. But that is for someone who has shown interest, not for someone who's not even texting you or doing anything. The second thing is dates. Going on dates. Like, what are you doing in that vanilla relationship? I say vanilla because plain. My favorite flavor is vanilla. I don't even know why I'm using vanilla. You get the point. Now, why are you in a relationship where you don't go anywhere? There is no lunch. There is no let's go for a walk. There is no let's do this together. It's just Netflix and chill. Oh, come over, let me come over. And then you say, oh, this man doesn't take me anywhere. Or you get married to that man and then you realize, oh my God, it's boredom 101. And this especially happens to people who are dating in the same proximity. For example, if you work together. And so now the only time you're meeting is at work, or at work you're hanging around in the car park or at the cafeteria. That man is not intentional, and he's taking advantage of the fact that you're close to him. Or people who live close to each other, like you live here and he lives a few kilometers or a few blocks away, and then now you think, as we live close to each other, let that man invest in you. Let him pick a restaurant, let him pick a time, don't settle just because of proximity. Dates are important. That's when you get the time to ask important questions. Especially these home hangouts, that's when you find people having sex 1 week after meeting because you're just doing Netflix and chill. Another thing, you can't really know whether it's because of proximity or whether this guy is actually a low effort guy. You can never know if he's stingy and low effort because you've not required him to. So even if you work together or you're in close proximity, it's important for you to not lower the bar. I say, the men you give discount, the clients you give discount, the people you give discount, the people you give so much of yourself, they demand the same value as someone who's paying the full price. So don't give discounts, especially in relationships. People you've just met. Because we are neighbors with this one and this one, we don't have to. We don't have to do those dates. You have to. That actually is the one you really have to. So when they tell you, oh, come, we Netflix and chill, just tell them, I don't do those things. I prefer dinner or lunch or just something outside our community. Don't lower the standards. Sawa. So go on dates. The third thing is having your needs met in a relationship. If you're in a relationship where your needs are not met because maybe he thinks they're not important or he doesn't care about them, what are you thinking? What are you hoping will happen in the future? And especially if you're looking for marriage in that relationship. So another thing, are your needs not met because you're not able to communicate? Communicate your needs, and especially your love languages. And I say this, tell him my love language is gifts, and then ask him, what are your love languages? What is it that communicates love to you? And when he tells you his love language, show him love that way. You know how maybe if your love language is gifts, you try to gift him so he can gift you back, but then if he doesn't gift you back, you wonder why. But because maybe for him that's not a love language, so he sees gifts, is like, wow, this is nice, thanks, but he's not thinking I need to buy her this to show her I love her. Maybe he's using his love language to show you he loves you. So the point is, communicate clearly. I really love quality time, spending time with you, like this means the world to me. And then make sure you also know his love language to meet him at his love language. At the same time, when you communicate your needs and your love language, if that person is not willing to meet you at your point of need, they are not willing to do those things for you, you have a choice. You have handpicked that person. You can still drop him and handpick another one who will meet your needs. That's the whole point of dating. And sometimes when I'm doing my dating sessions, and people and ladies say, oh, Mudhoni, you know, the last 3 years I've dated 3 men. Imagine, it's okay. It's okay. Actually, the problem would be staying in the same relationship with the one guy who has been a nightmare, or that relationship that has been miserable. That is actually not the problem, because dating is actually getting to know different people to get to know who's compatible for long term. And for people who come to my dating sessions, who take my dating package, I ask them the first question, what is dating? Like, we need to know first what is dating before we can proceed. So we are clear on what we're supposed to be doing. So that thing of having your needs met, why are you with someone who's not meeting your love needs? Like, that is not your sibling. That is someone you chose for yourself. So why are you choosing people who are not giving you what you need? Another thing is kindness. Don't date mean people. Like, and especially for someone who was brought up with a lot of childhood trauma. I was brought up in an environment that my dad was really tough, and I was not very bright in school, so you can imagine the things he used to call me. So I knew I really wanted someone who was kind. And so even before I started my healing journey, and even before I met my spouse, when I used to find myself in relationships with people who were mean and like in the narcissistic relationship, I used to realize this is not what I want, but I didn't know living. So I used to keep asking, why are you calling me names? Why are you doing that thing that didn't even work? I'll tell you what works. So I'll tell you what works in another video, not now. That's a long video. Okay, so but now after healing, you realize when you start getting to know someone and they're mean to you, they're hanging up on you, they're late, and they're not even explaining themselves, or leave them. You can't go changing people. You can express. Listen, there's a difference between someone making a mistake and someone who's unkind, and that's their character. You're not changing anybody. Like, you've met a man who's 32. Okay, what do you have to change them? Like, who do we think we are? We think we have something that will change people. What? Take your dignity and go where there's kindness. So if you find kindness and even common courtesy of how you treat people, respect, those are not things people just change and you can't teach anyone. And I say, let him go and change anywhere. Do better for the other woman. Choose someone who you won't have to raise or to groom for you. So another thing, low standards. And let me repeat this. If you have low standards, your relationship will have low standards. You get with someone who has low standards as well. Or if you have high standards and you decide to lower your standards because that guy is tall, because that guy has good English, because he will treat you according to the low standards. So he's not the one who upgraded, you're the one who lowered to date him. He will treat you with those low standards. He will ghost you, he will call you names, he will be mean to you, he will cheat on you, because standards are at the basement. The bar is too low. So I saw that challenge and it made me laugh so much, because some of us could relate to some of the relationships we've had before. So those are some of the bare minimums from me as a coach who focuses on relationships. Make sure the relationship, there is good communication. And we say this, if you are in a relationship where you're questioning what he feels about you, where he stands with you, it's because he's not interested. Otherwise, someone who's interested in you, you won't have to wonder. It's clear, right? Communication, dates, please go on dates. Go for dinner, go for lunch, go for a picnic, do a road drive, do things, go for a movie, go to ziplining. By the way, those are, if you meet someone and they're telling you, me, I don't do those things, it's a waste of money, he's stingy. And let me tell you, when you get married, it will get worse. I have some ladies who are married and they're going through worse things because those were the things that were happening in dating. But now when you get married, because you're living with him in the same house, now it becomes too much worse, too bad. Have your needs met. If you're in a relationship and you started dating someone and your needs are not being met, and you've communicated them, but the guys are like, me, I don't do, hizo vitu ni za wazungu. That's not the man for you. Especially if you're an urban babe, you want a modern man, then you meet this traditional guy. I don't believe in Valentine's, birthdays are just a day you were born. Just leave him for another traditional babe. Sawa. Another thing, kindness, please. Date people who are kind. You want to date someone and then it's like a war zone. You're walking on eggshells. And another thing, low standards. If you have low standards, you let a man with low standards. Upgrade your standards. I'll do another separate video about that. So if you're struggling with dating, has been a struggle for you, there are people who are trained to help you, and I am one of those people. So come to me if you went through a breakup, or if you're dating people who are not giving you what you need, or you don't understand, or you are doing the heavy lifting, you're raising men, you're mothering people out here. You're meeting people who are not meeting your standards and you're trying to groom them and change them, and you're getting frustrated and heartbroken in the process. Come to me. And finally, we have a boot camp on 9th. I think it's 9th April. I'll put a poster here. Come to that boot camp. My boot camps are amazing. The one we concluded for people pleasing, it was great. It was amazing. I think I'll do a separate video about some of the things that came up during the boot camp. I could address those ones in videos. But please pay for the boot camp. It's virtual for 3 days. It's self-paced, meaning I put you in a platform that is there for the whole 3 days, so you don't get to miss out on anything. I only do a Q&A and I still record it if you're not available during the time of the Q&A, during the time of the bootcamp. So if whether you live in the US, in the UK, I don't know where you live, where there's a different time zone from East Africa, it's still ideal for you. Whether you work 8 to 5, you don't get to miss out on anything. It's for every woman. How to manage your emotions, how to process your emotions, how to deal with anger, how to look at your triggers, everything about emotions. And maybe one of the reasons why your emotions are not why your relationships are not working is because you're emotionally immature. Maybe you don't know how to communicate, and if you're communicating, you're screaming, you're crying, you're doing all those things. All right, I'm gonna leave a poster here. In the meantime, go through those things, and yeah,